Welcome back to Trending Update USA. This is your anchor Stefan, and today we dive into a story that has tennis fans across the world absolutely losing it as Coco Gauff's latest moment explodes across social media, igniting debate, admiration, emotion, and a renewed sense of just how powerful her presence has become in the modern game. Coco Gauff is no longer simply a prodigy, no longer the future, and no longer just a promising American star. She is now a global figure whose every step on and off the court is dissected, shared, celebrated, and sometimes criticized in real time. Over the past few days, one specific moment involving Gauff has gone viral at a pace rarely seen in women's tennis, and fans cannot stop talking about it. Clips have been replayed millions of times, reaction videos are flooding YouTube and TikTok, and comment sections are overflowing with praise, shock, and emotional responses that underline just how deeply fans feel connected to her journey. The viral moment itself may appear simple on the surface, but what makes it extraordinary is the context surrounding it. Coco Gauff was in the middle of a high-pressure match, the kind that defines seasons and careers. The atmosphere was tense, the stakes were sky-high, and expectations were crushing. In that moment, instead of showing frustration or cracking under pressure, Gauff delivered a response that perfectly captured who she has become as an athlete and as a person. Whether it was a breathtaking point, a composed reaction after a controversial call, or her candid post-match honesty, the moment resonated because it reflected growth, maturity, and authenticity. Fans immediately recognized that this was not just another highlight. This was a snapshot of an athlete evolving in front of the world. Social media lit up with comments praising her composure, her sportsmanship, and her mental strength. Many longtime supporters noted how different this version of Coco Gauff feels compared to the teenager who burst onto the scene years ago. Others pointed out that the pressure she handles now would overwhelm most players, regardless of age or experience. What makes this viral reaction even more fascinating is how it crosses boundaries. This isn't just tennis Twitter talking to itself. Casual sports fans, celebrities, former athletes, and even people who don't typically follow tennis have weighed in. That level of reach says something important about Coco Gauff's place in the global sports landscape. She represents more than wins and losses. She represents resilience, growth, and the power of staying grounded in the middle of massive attention. Many fans are saying that this moment felt symbolic, almost like a turning point in how the public perceives her. For years, Gauff has lived with comparisons to legends, expectations of dominance, and constant questions about whether she's living up to the hype. Viral moments often come from controversy or conflict, but in this case, the reaction was driven by respect. Fans admired how she handled herself, how she spoke, and how she embraced responsibility without sounding rehearsed or defensive. One of the most shared reactions came from fans who said they felt proud, not just as supporters of tennis, but as observers of someone growing up under a microscope and still managing to stay authentic. In a sports culture that often pressures young stars into manufactured personalities, Coco Gauff continues to feel real. That authenticity fuels fan loyalty and helps explain why moments like this explode so quickly online. At the same time, not everyone saw the moment the same way. As with any viral event, debate followed immediately. Some critics questioned whether fans were overreacting, arguing that Gauff was simply doing what elite athletes are supposed to do. Others suggested that the media amplifies her actions more than others because of her star power. But even those skeptical voices contributed to the viral spread, keeping her name trending and her influence unmistakable. This split reaction highlights something deeper about modern sports culture. Athletes like Coco Gauff aren't just competing on the court, they're navigating narratives, expectations, and constant judgment. Every gesture is interpreted, every word analyzed. The fact that Gauff continues to emerge from these moments with her reputation intact, and often strengthened, speaks volumes about her emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Another reason fans are losing it is how this moment connects to her broader season. Coco Gauff has faced ups and downs recently, including tough losses, technical adjustments, and intense competition from rivals like Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, and Elena Rybakina. In that context, seeing her deliver a calm, confident response during a high-pressure moment feels reassuring to fans who believe her best years are still ahead. Former players and analysts have also weighed in, noting that moments like this often separate good players from truly great ones. Physical talent matters, but composure and mental clarity under stress are what define champions. Many have compared this stage of Gauff's career to the transitional periods experienced by legends before they reached sustained dominance. That comparison alone has fueled thousands of comments and debates online. The viral moment has also sparked renewed conversations about representation and role models in sport. Coco Gauff has repeatedly acknowledged the responsibility she feels as a role model, especially for young fans watching from around the world. Watching her handle intense scrutiny with grace only reinforces that impact. Parents, coaches, and young athletes have shared the clip, using it as an example of maturity, respect, and confidence. Beyond the emotional reactions, there is also a business and marketing side to this viral wave. Brands love moments like this because they reinforce an athlete's image without feeling forced. Gauff's marketability has always been strong, but viral authenticity pushes it to another level. Fans trust what they see, and right now, what they're seeing is an athlete growing into her power. What's especially striking is how Coco Gauff herself has reacted to the viral attention. Instead of leaning into the noise, she remains focused, measured, and forward-looking. In recent comments, she emphasized learning, improvement, and staying present rather than dwelling on trending moments. That mindset is precisely what fans are celebrating. It shows that while the world may be losing it, she remains grounded. This moment has also reignited discussion about the future of women's tennis. With multiple stars competing at a high level, each bringing a unique personality and playing style, the sport is enjoying a golden era of narratives. Coco Gauff's viral moment adds another layer to that story, reminding fans why they tune in, why they argue online, and why they care so deeply about the outcomes. As the clip continues to spread, its meaning evolves. For some, it's about sportsmanship. For others, it's about mental toughness. For many, it's simply about witnessing growth in real time. Viral moments in sports often fade quickly, but this one feels different. It feels like a reference point fans will return to when talking about Coco Gauff's journey years from now. In an age where attention spans are short and controversies dominate headlines, it's refreshing to see a viral sports moment driven by respect and admiration rather than scandal. That alone explains why fans are losing it. They aren't just reacting to what happened, they're reacting to what it represents. As Coco Gauff moves forward, every match will carry added weight, every gesture magnified, every statement dissected. But if this viral moment is any indication, she is more than ready. She has shown that she can stand steady in chaos, respond with clarity, and connect with fans on a human level. So whether you see the moment as iconic, overhyped, emotional, or simply interesting, one thing is undeniable. Coco Gauff remains at the center of the tennis world's attention, and fans can't look away. The conversation isn't slowing down, the clips aren't disappearing, and the reactions keep coming. This is what stardom looks like in the modern sports era, and Coco Gauff is living it in real time. That's the story everyone is talking about right now, and as always, Trending Update USA will be right here following every twist, every reaction, and every moment that keeps fans around the world losing it.